Remove your starter from the refrigerator and feed 100 grams of all-purpose flour and 100 grams of water. Mix really well. You should have a nice, thick pancake batter consistency. Leave on the counter to feed or place in an oven with a light to give some extra warmth. This should double in size and be nice and bubbly after 6 to 8 hours. Then it's time to pull and begin making your dough. Pull 200 grams of starter into a bowl, making sure we don't forget to leave 50 to 75 grams behind. That starter is going back in the fridge. Add 400 grams of water and mix well. We should have a nice milky consistency here. This is simply just helping break down the starter and make it easier to mix as we're about to add flour. Next, you're going to add 600 grams of bread flour this time and 17 grams of salt. You're going to mix well. You are not going to have a beautiful dough at this point. I like to call it a shaggy dog. Once you have that shaggy dog going, feel free to throw a splash of water in if you need to get some of the dry dough off the bottom. You're going to let sit for approximately an hour and then give it one more good mix. Place a wet towel over it and place in your oven with an oven light overnight, a good 8 to 10 hours. You should now have a beautifully risen dough. Pull this out and place on your counter, well floured. In this video, I actually half the dough, not my typical. Let's just act like we've got one big dough here. Same process though. We're going to tri-fold and tri-fold. Feel and push your dough. Don't be scared of it. Remember to always keep your seam side up so that we can remember that that's going to bake down. At this point, we're going to roll like a burrito. This is simply just rolling into a ball, which is my typical everyday baking. We are now going to place this into an airtight container, seam side down with parchment paper. This needs to sit in our refrigerator for at least 6 to 8 hours to have the best rise. Now,